We're here at the Great Taste of the Midwest in Madison, which is essentially a Lollapalooza of microbreweries. Orlando Segura, who is the Director of Marketing for Milwaukee's own Lakefront Brewery, has agreed to be our concierge for the afternoon. And it's hard to believe, but when this event started 22 years ago, there were less than a dozen microbreweries in the country. Now there's over 1,400. This event over my shoulder collects 6 states worth of great breweries. And in the spirit of that, let's go get a drink. Hi man, how are you?
How are you? Good to see you.
Here we are at the Great Taste of the Midwest. All these microbrews, 115 microbreweries from 6 states, 700 and something beers. Tell me about the event.
Well, you're here at the Great Taste of the Midwest in Madison, Wisconsin.
And it is a great taste.
It is. It's a great taste. It's a great taste. Everyone gathering for the love of great beer.
Yeah.
It's love of good things in life, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have a beer every day of your life, but when you have a great beer, it enhances your everyday living. You know, beer's life. So I think it's echoing what's going on in craft brewery. People are paying attention to what's going on regionally and the expertise that's in their own backyard, you know, whether it's making beer or making great food or cheese or whatever. So let's get a beer.
Let's get a beer. I'm calling it the Lollapalooza of beer.
It is. Except it's easier to spell.
All right, so probably your favorite beer here is Lakefront Brewery just by default, but if you had to take me to another beer.
Well, for this minute, it's probably Central Waters, which is a brewery here in Wisconsin, and I love their beer.
Let's seize the day, man.
Let's go.
All right.
Try and hop this line back there.
It seems like a fairly well-heeled but slightly scruffy crowd, which is what I like to see when I drink my beer.
Well, you know, beer's the common denominator, you know.
It is.
Well, there are other beer festivals around the country and around the world.
No, there's no other than the Midwest.
Well, that are bigger, but there's none better than this one. So.
Easily.
Let's sneak around the side here.
All right, Orlando's going to take us into the backstage door.
Okay. My name is Anello Malika, and I'm with Central Waters Brewing Company, one of the owners. There's 2 of us that own it, myself and Paul Graham. We have 2 employees, and we're based out of Amherst, Wisconsin. This is our bourbon barrel stout on a nitrogen pour, it should separate out nicely.
We need that geologist from your gang over here. Look at this.
It's completely stratified.
We're very traditional when it comes to ingredients used. We source as locally as possible. We only use 4 ingredients: malted barley, hops, water, and yeast. And we try to keep it as natural and as organic as we possibly can.
Let's drink to that.
Yeah, everyone's thirsty for quality, so cheers to that.
Cheers.
Hello, beer.
Pretzel necklace, ladies and gentlemen. Pretzel necklace.
Would you like a pretzel?
All right. Over 5,000 people attend the Great Taste in the Midwest, which has been going for 22 years. When the microbrew industry started, there was just a couple across the country. Now there's over 1,400 doing great gourmet beers, offering amazing resources, and basically expanding the Wisconsin and the American palate. Hey!
Cool. The beer fest.
All right, so we're here at Capitol Brewing, headquartered in luscious Middleton, Wisconsin, actually Madison, Wisconsin. I'm here with Carl Nolan, who's the president of Capitol Brewing, and also the president of the Wisconsin Brewers Guild, for God's sake. Carl, I'm going to try one of your beers, but since you brew them, I'm going to ask you which one.
All right, I'm going to give you something that celebrates the season right now. We're launching Oktoberfest.
Nice. Look at how, I mean, this is gorgeous. This is just gorgeous.
It's all about a true Wisconsin beer to the local farmer.
We love that. We love that. Thanks, man. All right. Thanks, you too. Viva Nucleus! Viva Nucleus! Deb, tell us why Wisconsin beer is better than all the other beers out there, which I'm sold on, by the way.
It's not only do we have the great historic background, wonderful brewery story, really, you know, more than 100 years now in Wisconsin, but we also have what the Europeans don't have, which is an excess of innovation and accessibility to world-class ingredients. A lot of brewers, including us, Capital, a lot of people use local grains, use local cherries in our beer, honey, all of those things come together to make great beers.
Oh, that's good beer. So I'm here with Fred Swanson, who's the brewery liaison for Great Taste of the Midwest. Thanks for meeting with us.
No worries. Thanks for being here.
So tell me about tell me about the history of the event, the nexus, the moving on, that kind of thing.
This is our 22nd year. We are really different in the fact that we focused our event on just Midwestern breweries. We have gone from 12 brewers up to 115 this year.
That's a little bit.
And
of a
we have
jump.
gone from 100 patrons up to 5,000.
What's the hot tent?
I think right now there are people that aren't even leaving the real ale tent. Okay, then
Yeah.
until the real ale's gone at about 4:30, we'll be there, and they'll just keep cycling back.
Those
and
are the
back and back.
diehards.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. This is Kyle Cherry.
Hey, nice to meet you. How are you?
Good.
Would you like to speak about real ale?
Real ales are cask conditioned ales, and they're a traditional way of pouring beer.
Okay.
They're not mixed with gas. Usually not with kegs, so they're mixed with gas. You've got a blend of gas and beer. With the real ales, we use traditional gravity pour. So when the ale gets down to
Oh, right
bar,
on. That
it
explains,
fills it up.
yeah, the whole setup and the bags of ice.
A lot of Americans are becoming familiar with traditional styles. But if you look around the tent, I mean, it's all people that are specifically here for this.
Yeah.
So you get a higher educated beer crowd, which is nice, which is what we want. So
Mr. O'Connor, thanks for the time,
you.
man.
No
Get
worries.
back to pouring ale.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes.
But we're here at the Real Ale tent, and we've had a wonderful afternoon. We've met some great artisanal makers. We've met some people who really take pride in what they're doing, and we've met an amazing amount of people from Wisconsin that love being here. So, for Wisconsin Foodie, thanks for having a drink with us.